So these examples are of very good, you can say, quality. So okay, you must have heard the quality is like quality is important, not the quantity. So these are the quality questions. I think so. They are 14 questions, MCQ questions. Okay. So now let's discuss it one by one. Okay. I'm giving you 2 minutes to answer these questions. 1, 2, and 3. Zainab, Mariam, and Junaid and Abdul. Okay. Please let me know in the chat as like please answer in one message. Like 1 is equals to A, B, whatever you have the answer. B 2 is equals to like this. Okay. Just answer me in the one message. Please answer fast. Okay, so in the revision classes, so you all can ask any doubt if you have in your, you can say in any topic, right? I got the answer by Mariam and Zainab. Junaid, Abdul, please answer. ठीक है जुनैद. Abdul. Okay, Abdul, please answer the second and third as well. ठीक है. What about the third one? ठीक. Okay, so let's discuss it. Okay. Question is saying a person cannot see distinct objects clearly, but sorry, a person cannot see distinctly objects kept beyond 2 meters. This defect can be corrected by using a lens of power. अच्छा देखो. First of all, we have to understand what kind of defect is this. Is it myopia or hypermetropy? So question is saying that the person cannot see the distant objects clearly. So it means that it is myopia, because in myopia, we cannot see the distant objects. Clear, everyone? Right? Yeah. So it means that it is going to be myopia. So in myopia, we use concave lens to correct the defect, right? So it means that focal length and power of the concave lens is going to be negative. So it means that option A and option C is already discarded because these having positive power. Okay, so we have, so either we have a B or D. Okay. After that, so we can see this thing that B option is 0.5, D is this. Okay, now let's understand it. Question is saying, so in this case, object distance would be infinity because we cannot see the distant object, right? And the image formed that we can see is 2 meters. So it will be negative 2 meter. Clear, everyone? Okay. So we have to find the focal length, then power. So 1 by f, length formula, 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So 1 by f is equals to 1 by v is minus 1 by 2 minus of minus 1 by infinity, because it's on the left hand side, so it is negative infinity, negative and positive infinity, right? So just okay. So it is 1 by f, it is equals to, so this will be equals to 0 because I've told you that 1 by infinity is 0, right? So this is coming out to be only 1 by 2. So as you can see this thing, the power is nothing but 1 by f. Power formula is 1 by f. So can I write this thing as power?
Yes.
Okay. So this is equals to power is equals to negative of 1 by 2 diopter. So it is coming out to be negative of 0.5 diopter. So the option is C. Oh, sorry, B. Okay. So B option is the correct. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Chalo,
Yes, sir.
Chalo, check. That's great. Okay. Next is a student sitting on the bench, last bench, can read the read the letters written on the blackboard, but is not able to read the letters written in his textbook. Which of the following statement is correct? So first of all, let's identify which type of defect is this. So basically, as you know, bacho, that if a person is able to see the distant object but cannot see the nearby object, so that is hypermetropia. So in hypermetropia, basically near point basically increases. Okay, the near point of the human eye has been increased, so it is basically greater than 25 centimeter. So as you can see this thing, we will not be talking about the far point, because far point there is no sense of far discussing about the far point for the hypermetropia. So either A or B, let's discuss which one is correct. So the near point of his eye has receded away. Receded away means it has basically shifted towards infinity. It means that it has greater than 20, it is greater than 25 centimeter, right? After that is the near point of his eye has come closer to him. So obviously it will not come closer, but it will go beyond the 25 centimeters. So option A is the correct one. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Zainab, Mariam, Junaid, and Abdul. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yes.
guys. Okay. Okay. Now, for the third one. So everyone, so the question is saying a prism ABC, BC is the base, okay? And we have, okay, so all the, like you can say, all the so basically these are the different orientations of the prism. A narrow beam of white light is incident on the prism, so we have to find the you can say the order of dispersion from which, sorry, in which basically the top color, so basically the third color from the top will be sky color, basically blue color. It's saying the color of the sky, it's nothing but blue. So there go, this is the normal position of the prism, right? So this is how we place. It's the, you can say, normal position or the actual position of the prism. It means that if I incident the light in this orientation, so it will come out with the 7 colors. Okay. So as you know, by the dispersion of light, so red will be the first colors from the top, because the red is the least deviated color, right? Everyone, Mariam, Junaid, Abdul, in this dispersion of light, we have discussed about the same in the glass prism as well. Okay. So it means that they go. So in this case, the blue color is coming from the bottom top, basically from the bottom of the third. Basically, this is violet, so indigo and blue. So it is coming from the bottom. So we need from the top. So it is not going to be the case, right? So that's why we will be discarding. So as you can see, this is the inverted option. So if I incident the light, so in this case, the first color will be violet. Because this is inverted, so the maximum deviated wavelength would be of violet, because it has the shortest wavelength. So wave blue color is coming from the top third. So this one is the B option is the correct. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know. बच्चों.
Yes.
Does anybody
Yes.
have any doubts so far? Mariam, Junaid, Abdul, and Zainab. Okay. Chalo, that's good. Okay. So this is how. So as you can see now, these are like a little bit extra, you can say, quality questions from the normal NCRT or any other book. Okay. So that's why it's very important to do this question. Okay, let me know the answer of 4, 5, and 6. Listen. Zainab, please write the answer in one message there. 4A, 5B, 6C, like that. Okay. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Mariam, Junaid, please let me know the answer. Okay, only one answer by Junaid. What about you, Zainab? Please answer. The fifth and sixth part.
I mean
Okay,
the
ठीक है.
one.
Okay. Mariam,
Yes,
Abdul.
sir. One.
Okay, ठीक है. Did you get the previous questions, Mariam and Abdul?
Sir, which ones?
The last three, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Sir, I sent you.
No, no, I'm asking, did you get the explanation?
Ah, yes, sir. I understand.
ठीक है. Abdul, what about you?
Yes, I understand.
चलो ठीक है. Junaid, Mariam, and Abdul, please switch on your videos. बच्चों. At least I can see your show, like see your faces properly. ठीक, okay, Mariam. 4, 5, 6, 7. ठीक है. ठीक है. ठीक है. Abdul, any answer? अच्छा, Abdul gave. Okay, ठीक है. Abdul, you already gave. चलो ठीक है. Okay, at noon, the sun appears to be white as. I go. the reason is that I've told you that during the different phases of the day, we have seen that in the morning the sky appears blue, in the afternoon the sky appears a little bit white or yellowish type thing, like okay, and in the afternoon it appears to be reddish, right? In the basically later part at the sunset, right? So the reason is that in the noon the sun is basically all like almost to the above the head, right? It's almost, so at that point of time, the sun is all like very closer to the Earth's surface, right? So due to that, the light ray has to travel, you can say less, so they will not be like they will be very least scattering. Okay? So that's why the light which is coming from the sun will be completely as a white light. So that's why in the noon the sky appears white. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Anybody have any doubt so far?
No, sir.
No.
Next thing, which of the following phenomena are involved in the formation of a rainbow color? Okay, so basically they go, when the light travels from air to water, because rainbow is formed when the droplets are suspended into the atmosphere or in the air, right? So it means that when the light travels from the air to water, there will be the change of medium. Okay, basic condition. It means that if the light is traveling from a one medium to another medium, the first phenomena that will happen is the refraction, right? Because change of medium will lead to the refraction. So it means that our first and the last options are already discarded, right? Because they are saying reflection, so reflection is not the case, dispersion is not the case. First thing that will happen is the refraction. Okay, so it means that, okay, so now we have two options, either B or C. So in, as you can see, let's see the B option, refraction, dispersion, and TIR, or you can say the total internal reflection. So basically, total internal reflection is the case in which light continuously reflects inside a medium. Like, okay, it means that you must have seen a diamond. Have you seen a diamond? So you can see this thing, that diamond basically has a, you can say, very high brilliance due to the shape of it, right? So in when the basically when the light enters into the diamond, the light gets trapped inside the diamond. So that's why it has more brilliance than any other substance or material, right? So same thing happens in the water droplets. When the light enters into the surface, into the water droplet, so it gets reflected inside the you can say water droplet multiple times. So that is called total internal reflection. Okay, so the B option is the total internal reflection, because there are multiple reflections happening inside the water droplets. Clear?
Sir,
Yes, Anna.
I thought that total internal reflection means like all the colors are being reflected.
All the colors are being,
Reflected.
yeah, basically they go. So if they go, dispersion of light is happening, so obviously it will reflect inside its okay. So basically TIR happens at a certain angle. So this is a, if I explain it in a little bit more detailed manner, so this will include the 12th concept, because this total internal reflection is a 12th class topic. So that's why it is a top, it is a, you can say, angle at which the total internal reflection happens. That angle is called critical angle. Okay?
Can you
So
repeat
is this clear? So just,
your property?
yeah, yes, Junad, you are saying
Can you repeat
something.
the angle name? I didn't hear it.
Which one? Which one?
The angle you just mentioned to me.
Critical angle. Critical angle. Critical
Oh,
angle.
critical. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, critical angle. So this is a topic that you will study in detail in the 12th standard. That is the you can say TIR, critical angle. So all the things you will discuss. Okay. Now, twinkling of a star is due to atmospheric. If twinkling of a star
Sir,
is due to the
total
atmosphere, yes,
internal reflection and internal reflection are not the same.
yes, you are saying something.
Total internal reflection and internal reflection are not the same.
You can say this thing a little bit like similarity is there, but the reason is that TIR will be happening when the all the rays will be inside the, you can say, that specific medium. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So what I was saying, atmospheric. So there you go. Atmospheric refraction, we have discussed about the atmospheric refraction is due to the multiple different densities of the atmosphere, right? When the light travels from different atmospheric layers, it will refract towards the normal, right? So it will be the B option because dispersion is not the case, scattering or internal refraction is not the case. The only thing that is the atmospheric refraction of light by different layer of varying refractive indexes. Okay. Next thing is that this clear sky appears blue because blue light gets absorbed in the atmosphere, ultraviolet rays are absorbed in the atmosphere, violet. So only C option is color because blue and violet light are scattered more than any color because they have shorter wavelengths, right? Clear? Because if they have shorter wavelengths, so I've told you about the scattering of light, so there will be more blue color, right? Dekho. If you have a bottle of ink, if you spill it, what will happen? It will like on a paper. If you spill it on a paper, the paper will be completely blue, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Say so. No,
Yes.
Mariam, Junaid, Abdul,
Yeah.
and Zainab.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. So that's why B options. Okay, let me know the answer of 8th and 9th. Listen. Because total internal reflection में basically क्या होता है? It happens, all the rays will get internally reflected. But in internal reflection, some of the rays will get internally reflected and some rays will refract, will come out from that medium. Okay? Okay? So it is basically TIR is a special case because it happens only a certain angle for every medium. That is called critical medium of that, critical angle of that medium. Okay? That's great. Arif Mabul. Who is this? Arif Mabul, please let me know.
Oh, sir, this is Aisha. My mistake is my father's
Okay, okay, sure. Sorry, I didn't recognize you. Sorry. Okay. How are you?
name. Sir,
Why did you join so late, Aisha?
sir, I was in some other class, so like it finished just now.
Acha, ठीक. Okay, ठीक. At Learnivio itself.
No, sir, there is some other class.
Acha, ठीक. Okay, no issues. How many of you gave the answer? Zainab gave. Also, Junaid gave me the answer. Hmm? Okay, Zainab. Okay, Junaid. Okay, Mariam. Abdul and Aisha. Okay, Aisha gave me the answer for. Acha, ठीक है. TA. Okay, ठीक है. Abdul, you are only left. Please let me know the answer. ठीक है. चलो, ठीक है. Let's understand this. So, which of the following? This question is a little bit, you can say, more conceptual than any other question because the question is saying which of the following statement is correct regarding the propagation of light of different colors in the air. It means that the white light is basically the combination of 7 colors that are called spectrum, right? So if you combine them, that will become a white light. Everyone clear? Aisha, Junaid,
Yes, sir.
clear? Mariam,
Yes.
Abdul.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
if you come, so when the light ray travels in the air medium, so all the colors will travel at the same speed. So that's why in the air, the light appears to be as white color. Clear? The reason is that all the colors or basically in the white light will be traveling at the same speed in the air medium. But if you change the medium, every color will have different speed. So that's why we are able to see the spectrum of colors, right? That is in the, you can say, in the rainbow, because the change of medium is happening because it is going from air to water, right? In the diamond. So in the diamond, so we have the, you can say there is a change in the medium from air to glass. Diamond is a kind of glass, you can say, or you can say form of carbon. Okay. So as you can see, so the C option is the correct. Okay. Just give me a moment, Maju. Okay. So C is the option. Okay. Now next one. Ninth, the danger signal installed at the top of a building are red in color. These can be easily seen from a distance because among all other colors, the red light is, as you know, the red light has the longest wavelength, and it due to that it is least scattered in any, you can say, in any condition, right? So it means that if there is a smog, you can say foggy weather or smoky weather, they are able to see because it can travel more than any color because it has the longest wavelength. So that's why it is scattered least by the smoke or fog. So that's why we are able to see the red color. Clear, everyone? Does anybody have any
Yeah.
doubt so far till now? Junaid, Aisha, Abdul, Mariam, and Zainab. Okay, every question
Yes,
is
sir.
clear till now. 9 questions we have done so far.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Chalo,
Yes.
that's great. अच्छा देखो, 10th question is not the part of his syllabus, but it is completely a cakewalk for all of you because देखो, the reddish appearance of the sunrise and sunset is due to the scattering of light. As you know this thing, okay? So, but this portion has been deleted from the CBSE, like the reddish appearance of the sunrise and sunset. So right now there is no need for that. Okay, so we'll not be discussing in detail. Okay, so now let me know the answer of 11, 12, 13, and 14. Please answer in a single message, okay? Just give me a moment. Have a triple photo. Okay, Maria. I got the message by Aisha, Abdul, Junaid. ठीक है, चलो. Okay, Zainab. ठीक है. ठीक है, चलो जल्दी से देखते हैं. The bluish color of a sky in deep sea is due to the day. So the reason is simple. When the light travels, so it will scatter most. The scattering will be happen of the most. That is blue color, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
ऐसे कुछ तो बोलो. ठीक है. So it is B option. Sorry, not B, C. ठीक है. Next is when the light ray enters the eye, the most of the refraction occurs at the crystal in the when we've started this chapter, I've told you about the function of one, that is what is like basically the cornea, the outer layer part. So I've told you about 65 to 75%, like, or 80%, the refraction happens at the cornea because it collects all the light that is coming and refracts it towards the eyelids. Okay, so that's why we have a clear picture of the object. So it is due to the cornea. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now next thing, the focal length of the eye increases when the eye muscles, when the we have two options. Our eyes are in relaxed position. Our eyes in basically in not like this, when we basically close our eye and shrink our eye. So basically two options, two conditions are there. When we have the relaxed eye, the eye lens is in the normal position and it is thinner. Okay, in the thinner position. Okay, but if we basically shrink our eye, so our eye will become small. Okay, and we have a thicker eye lens. Due to that, the focal length will decrease. It means that if we basically are in the normal position, if the eyes are relaxed, so our focal length will increase basically. So that's why if you can see now, if you want to see a distant object, so how you will see, you will see like this, normal, in the normal vision. But if you want to see a very we can say object placed nearby you, or if you want to see the small letter, so you have to basically shrink your eye like that, right? So to basically decrease your focal length so that you can clearly see the nearby object. So that's why our relaxed, so lens become thinner. Okay, so if the lens is thinner, so it will be have a greater focal length. Is this clear to all of you? Please let me know, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Does anybody have any doubts so
Yes.
far? Chalo, that's great. Okay. Okay, now this question is a little bit tricky, but I hope so. Like, let me check who gave the answers. Take a C,
It will be in
A,
the assessment.
C. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So which of the following statement is correct? A person with myopia can see the distant objects clearly. So myopic eye is there. So myopic eye is already saying that we cannot see the distant objects clearly. So if like somebody like right now Junaid is having specs and Mariam is having specs. So all you can see is that you are having myopia, I think so. Yes or no, Zainab? Oh, sorry, Mariam, Junaid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yes.
Abdul,
Yeah.
do you wear specs?
Yes.
So which kind of spec? Concave or convex? Aisha? Acha, bacha, why do you switch off your
Concave.
video, Abdul and Aisha? Please switch on your videos. At least we can have face-to-face interaction. Yeah. Acha, concave. Aisha said concave. Okay. So it means that you are having myopic eye. Okay. So myopic eye means we cannot see the distant object clearly. So first option is already discarded. Actually, I'm also having myopic eye. So I cannot see that. Already, I think I have told you about the same. Okay. A person with hypermetropic eye can see the nearby objects clearly. So if the person is having the hypermetropia and he can see the nearby objects clearly, so it is violating because hypermetropia cannot, like hypermetropic eye cannot see the nearby objects clearly, but he can see the distant objects clearly. Okay, so second option is discarded. After that, a person with myopic eye can see the nearby objects clearly. It means that he cannot see the distant but see the nearby objects. So it is looking promising option. Okay, now let's analyze the last one as well. Then we will identify, because these kinds of questions will be having a little, like you will see that all the questions will be options will be very similar to each other. Okay, a person with hypermetropia cannot see the distant objects clearly. So a person with hypermetropia cannot see the distant objects clearly. So it is not the case, because if hypermetropia, like just a person with hypermetropia. So basically in the hypermetropia, we can see the distant object clearly. So it is the also. Only option that is correct is C. Okay, let me check who gave the answer. Mariam gave the option C. Sorry, Zainab gave the option C. Abdul gave the option A. Aisha gave D. Junaid said C, Mariam said C. So those who said C were right. Okay. In hypermetropia, we cannot see the distant. We can just a second. Little confusion is there. Just a second. Let me read it a little bit again. A person with hypermetropia cannot see the distant objects clearly. Pass. Hypermetropia में क्या होता है?
You can see the you cannot see the near object, but you can see the distant object.
Yes.
Hypermetropia, convex lens.
Sorry. These words are very similar, so that's why a little bit confusing there. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, yeah, option C is right actually. Okay, Clear, everyone? Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Acha, dekho, right now you are having revision classes, so it's very important to draw the ray diagram in your copies. Practice it a lot because 5-marker questions will be there, either 3-marker or 5-marker. Definitely, one question will be there from the ray diagram. So all the ray diagrams, because right now Zainab and Junaid have the needs backup for the ray diagrams in the light chapter, but Junaid, Mariam, Aisha, and Abdul, all of you have basically taken the light chapter with me. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me, okay, in the ray diagram as well. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay? Clear? Zainab, Junaid, Mariam, and Aisha, and
Yes,
Abdul.
sir.
Chalo, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So these are the questions. So sorry for the last question. Actually, a little bit confusion was there. Sorry for that. Okay, so just a second. Let me take one more question and so in the revision class now, I will take the you can say the class for the what I was saying, the ray diagram class. Okay, so you can so when we do it, so you can revise it right there. But when you basically, it's your responsibility from now onwards that if you so to practice the ray diagrams as well. Clear? Because in the human eye, hypermetropia and myopic eye, both the ray diagrams are there. 3 ray diagrams in each case. Defect of vision. Clear, Aisha, Mariam, Junaid, and Abdul and Zainab? Sure.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just okay. So in the revision classes, in the next revision class, the light class, we will do the NCRT, like the theory class, then we will do the NCRT exemplar. Or you would like to do the NCRT exemplar first, then we'll do the revision. Batao, kaise, which order you would like to proceed?
NCRT exemplar and then the revision.
Acha, theek hai. Chalo, NCRT exemplar. What about rest of you? Zainab
Same.
said NCRT exemplar. Same, chalo, theek hai. Junaid, Mariam, and Abdul, what do you say?
NCRT. Yeah.
Sir,
Exemplar.
NCRT
Chalo,
exemplar.
theek hai. Okay, and say first in the next class we'll be doing the NCRT exemplar, then we will do the revision. ठीक है? अच्छा जल्दी से इन चारों का आंसर बता दो. Please let me know the answer.
In charts, right?
हाँ इन charts. Aisha, right now you are in India or like you permanently live in India?
So I don't live in India.
अच्छा you don't live. Where do you live? Saudi?
Yeah.
अच्छा ठीक. Riyadh or somewhere else?
Riyadh.
Riyadh. चलो ठीक.
Sir, sir,
हाँ yes Junaid.
I have to leave for the bed. I won't leave the class. I just have to turn off my camera and check something.
I'm not getting your point, Junaid. Please speak it a little bit.
I just have to turn off my camera for like a minute. I just want
Okay,
to.
okay.
Yeah.
You
Thank
can turn
you.
off your welcome. No worries. Abdul, okay, please do not miss the class of revision. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me there. So do the revision here. Okay. You need more revision. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if I can start the electricity, but the thing is that we have to basically they go. Mariam is having electricity and magnetic, so I will basically arrange the separate class for her. So, but the majority of the class is having the light and human eye chapter. Okay, so only Mariam is the exception. That means that it would be better to do the revision, and then we'll start. Like Mariam requires that, so I will take care of that. Okay, Mariam. Okay, no need to worry about the same. I will take care
Yes,
of that.
thank
Sure. Check. Okay, okay, Aisha. Everyone gave Just a second, let me check. I get the answer by Aisha, Abdul, Zainab, and William. Check. The human eye can focus the objects at different positions by adjusting the focal length of the eye. This is due to the, because I've told you about the accommodation word. So power of accommodation. So basically this is due to the accommodation. Our eye has the, okay, Junaid. Okay. Our eye has the capability to adjust the focal length according to the object distance. Okay. So that power or that ability is called power of accommodation or accommodation. Clear? Okay.
Yeah.
The human eye forms the image of an object at its retina. Retina is the screen, like we have discussed in the functions of eye, right? So these kinds of MCQs will be there in your school exams as well, in the CBSE boards exam as well. Okay. And the least distance of distinct vision for a young adult with normal vision is about 25 centimeters. So near point is 25 centimeters. This is a very basic question. This is these 4 questions are of NCERT. These are exemplar problems. Okay. Next is the change in focal length is caused by the action of ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles, I've told you about the same when we have done the ciliary muscles function, that ciliary muscles are basically responsible for 2 things. First is basically to hold the lens in the proper shape. Second is to adjust the focal length, okay, according to the distance, object distance. Clear, everyone? Aisha, Mariam, Junaid, Abdul, and
Yes,
Zaid.
sir.
Is this
Yes,
clear
sir.
to all of you? Does anybody have
Yes.
any doubts so
Yes.
far till now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just a moment. Okay, so from now onwards, we'll not be having any assessment because we are doing revisions. Okay. So now after this class, in the next class, we'll be having the light chapter in CIT exemplar class. Okay. So what you can do is that my Zainab, you can watch the recordings. Okay. I will give you the live classes. Don't worry about that. Same. Okay, Junaid, you as well. Okay, so you can like you can access the playlist in the app itself. Okay, and then after that, when we will do the NCERT exemplar question, I'll be explaining the same concept just like in this class, all of you. Okay. Okay, and after that, once the class will be completed, so in the next to next class, what we'll do is that we will do the revision of the entire chapter from the basics. Like I will not go that much in deep in the revision classes because you already have notes. So what we will do is that we will discuss the doubts. We'll discuss the you can say normal misconceptions or the normal you can say the problems that we face in the chapter. Okay, we'll do the numericals in the revision classes. Okay, so it's like for you the main task is to revise and revise till the next class. Okay, because without revision you won't be able to solve the numericals, you won't be able to ask the doubts. So doubt will arise when you will revise. Aisha, Mariam, Junaid, Abdul, clear? Zainab?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many of you have done the revision before coming to the class, this class? Honestly. Okay, Zainab did. Raise your hand in the
Sir,
chat
kind of.
using the emoji, thumbs up or hand emoji. How many of you have done the revision?
Sir, I have revised but partially.
Partially. Mariam did partially revise. Zainab did the revision. Junaid and Abdul, what do you say? Okay, Zainab did. Okay. Junaid, what do you say? And Abdul, did you revise?
I did not revise before the class. I didn't revise before the class.
Achha, theek hai. Junaid said he didn't revise. Theek hai. Abdul, what do you say?
I didn't revise.
Didn't revise. So if you do not revise, you will face a lot of difficulty in physics because physics is all about the concepts, revision. Physics is just very similar to maths. The more you practice, the more you will understand. In biology, you have the you can say the facts, right? In the chemistry, you have the equations, so you have to solve them, right? So, but in physics, you have to understand the concept. If you do not understand, every concept is very related to each other. In chemistry as well, every concept is related because if you understand the chemical equations properly, you can understand the further concepts as well, right? Okay. So every subject requires the revision. If you right now, please be serious because you are having your exams in the September, I think so. Midterms exam September mein aap sabke. What
Sir,
have you got the date sheet?
So my half yearly are starting in October.
Acha, in October. Chalo, theek hai. You have enough time. But so but it's because if you have enough time, then you have to face the pre-boards in the December, right? So you have to perform in that as well.
My half yearly exams 22nd.
Reports are in January
Pre-boards
because
January
in
or
December
December?
we'll be having
अच्छा ठीक है.
because in December we'll be having our PT3.
अच्छा PT3. So in that case, you have to at least देखो boards में what you have to do is that for like if you are going to face boards, at least you should have covered your syllabus, everything, revision, syllabus, everything till December, because from that onwards you have to practice lot of numericals. Okay, so revision should be done till December. ठीक है? Zainab, you are having exams at 22nd of September.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. First one is science.
Yes. No, my exams will start from 15, but then on 22nd it's science.
It's science. Oh, like physics, you have light and human eye. In the
Yes.
chemistry portion,
Chemistry, I have acids, bases, and non-metals and metals.
metals. So, ठीक है. So is the chemistry portion completed?
Yes.
चलो ठीक है. Junaid, what's your syllabus?
Chapter 1, they're doing that right now in backup
अच्छा.
class.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है. So same like similar to the physics class.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Junaid, what's your syllabus?
Human eye and light.
And what about the chemistry?
For acids and bases and metals and non-metals, same one.
अच्छा, so same. ठीक है. What about you, Aisha? What is the syllabus for midterms?
So in physics it's light and human eye, and then in chemistry it's chemical reactions and equation and acid bases and salt. And
ठीक है.
bio it's bio something.
बायो में भी हो सकता है आपका लाइफ प्रोसेस बायो में 10th
Yeah,
में
yeah,
स्टैंडर्ड में
yeah.
है ना. ठीक
Yeah.
है. Mariam, what's your syllabus?
Sir, I didn't get the portions yet, and our
अच्छा.
exam is almost in the end of September, so they might do another lesson also.
It means that क्या कहते हैं आपका लाइट चैप्टर
In physics, we finished electricity and magnetic effects.
like they are going in best
But-
direction.
Sir, I don't know what the next chapter is. So,
चलो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. देखो
and
these
in
two
chemistry,
chapters are
we
done.
did chemical equations and acid base and salt.
ठीक है. देखो these two chapters are already done with me. You have taken the class since the start of this batch, right? So it means that the
Yes,
next
sir.
two chapters that are left, you will be having the backup class for the you can say the magnetics, because in the electricity chapter, like we will discuss the theory as well. Okay, so we will discuss this like in the backup class, extra class that you will be having. What about you, Abdul?
Yes, sir.
What's your syllabus?
I didn't get it.
You didn't. Chalo, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. So it means that very similar to like everyone is having the same syllabus. Aisha, you have enough time. Like all the two chapters are done in the physics, in the chemistry as well.
Yeah, I'm just scared for bio. Yeah.
You're just scared for the bio. Why so?
Yes. I don't like bio.
You don't. You are very similar to me. So it means that you okay. चलो ठीक है, सही है. So like you will be taking maths in the 11th standard.
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है, सही है, कोई बात नहीं. So but you have to pass the bio because it's 10th standard year. ठीक है. So you have to work on it. ठीक है.
Yeah, first bio and then chemistry. Chemistry, yeah, I can manage, but bio, I don't like that.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, but you have to like somehow pass it.